we came into the stars we rise. Oh.
This is Astrology Aesthetic, the space where you claim your power, align with your purpose, and remember who you really are. I'm Kiki, and together we'll work with the stars to awaken your highest timeline. Welcome back, Clay. You already know.
Yes, I'm back again.
So should we remind them the idea of the Zodiac flavors?
Yeah, explain the dish again.
Yes.
Explain what we've covered.
Go through the tea.
High level.
You guys are going to miss the food puns, I promise. So this is the concept that everyone has all 12 signs. So when you get your birth chart, when you go online, there's a link that takes you to another page where you can get your birth chart. And certain signs are going to be more prominent in your chart depending on where and when and what day you were born. But the point is you can have Leo and Libra, or you can just, you're going to have all of them.
You're going to have all of them. Mm-hmm. What do you mean by some are going to be more prominent?
So if the houses 1 through 12, because we all have all houses, mm-hmm. and your rising sign is assigned based on the time the sun was coming up. So let's say the rising sign is Libra rising for this example. So from Libra, you're going to go in order of the zodiacs all around till you hit all 12. Okay. So remember from the last episode, we talked about things like career and sense of self and sense of like self-worth. You're going to have a different zodiac energy in each of those houses. Now, what I mean by more prominent is there's obviously not 12 planets, right? It's not going to be evenly dispersed. Some people could have a cluster all in their first house, right? So that would be a more prominent placement. So you never have what's called an empty house. That's like not a thing.
Okay.
You have every single house, but when you see the concept of an empty house, or I don't have this house in my chart, it's actually, you just don't have a planet in that chart.
Oh, okay. So it's still, those things still apply.
Yes.
It's just not influenced by whatever energies this planet is associated with.
Right. So say your soul chose to put these ingredients with these courses.
Okay.
Because they wanted to master, like, this dish. So
This
say
makes
a
sense.
starseed picked, Aries in the first house with Mars. They wanted to master a really spicy appetizer.
Okay.
Okay?
The food analogies. Okay.
So that's kind of how this all plays in. So we saved the zodiac signs for the end, specifically because we're going to be building on the zodiacs from here. So we're not stopping just because the food analogy and the flavors are going to be done. We're just going to be moving forward with the zodiacs because there's so much more information that will actually enrich in the way you interpret your chart.
Okay. More so than like the planets.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
the houses.
And
I guess houses are a different thing, but
still, it's like, yes, each planet and each house has even more depth we can go into. But the true, like, meat and potatoes of it is the zodiac.
Okay.
Okay?
All right.
All right, let's get
dive
going.
in.
That was your recap. So, again, we start with Aries because it's the beginning of the zodiac. Okay? So, Aries is the ram, just for referencing what the little mascot is. It's the ram. But in this analogy, the flavor is chili flakes. So the key traits of Aries are they're bold, they're energetic, they're courageous, they're spontaneous. They're that friend that's pouring a bunch of chili flakes on their pizza. Okay? So your first impression at a meeting, if someone is like zingy and impossible to ignore, it's like the chili flakes on a really bland appetizer. Like you're gonna notice.
Okay.
Okay? I love Aries there. And they are spicy, but it's also like, think more bold.
More bold.
They're not afraid to say that thing. And
yeah.
And again, we all have that in our chart. So I love that. Okay, next up we have Taurus, which is the bull. And in the flavor profile is cinnamon. So key traits of Taurus are they're reliable, they're grounded, they're indulgent, and they're patient, just like cinnamon. So this is like cozy Sunday morning breakfast, cinnamon rolls warming in the oven. Those bring you comfort, stability. It's a little bit indulgent, and it's sweetness to those around you.
That makes sense.
Yeah. And cinnamon rolls, I don't know if anyone here has ever made a cinnamon roll. That takes time. Tauruses take their time.
You would know better than I. 'Cause I don't think I've made cinnamon rolls.
That
but
it is.
sounds like a time-consuming process.
It is actually quite thinking about. I haven't made them in a while because they do take forever to make from scratch. So next up we've got Gemini. So Gemini is the twins. So in our food and flavor profile, Geminis are the citrus zest. So these key traits that Gemini have, they're curious, very quick-witted. They love talking, chit-chatty group, and they're really adaptable. So this is like the quick text, the clever joke, or the bright idea that sparks a conversation. So like you would zest lemon over your dish, it's instantly going to brighten up and bring out the other flavors. That's what Geminis do.
Yeah, I like it too. Thinking like adaptable, right? Like can kind of go with a lot of anything
you can
want to
put
on.
lemon on anything.
Like anything.
Water, sugar, I don't know, literally anything. A salad.
Any dish.
Yeah. That's Gemini for you. They belong nowhere because they're
Adaptable.
everywhere. Yeah. Okay.
All right.
Next, we've got Cancer, and that is the crab. So, again, this food analogy is supposed to embody the energy of this zodiac sign. So, nutmeg, which key traits are of Cancer are that they're nurturing, intuitive, protective, and empathetic. So think like a hug or a home-cooked meal, a gentle check-in. This is like warmth and nurturing flavor that wraps everyone in a sprinkle of like nutmeg, right? So if you think of like the time of year that nutmeg is really prominent, that's like cozy season.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yep.
Christmas, fall.
Yes, very family-oriented time. That's Cancer.
Nurturing, intuitive, protective. That's all family vibes.
Yeah, absolutely. So we love nutmeg for Cancers. Okay, next we have Leo, which is the lion, and it is saffron for our flavor profile. So we kind of touched on it a little bit before, but we'll go there again. So Leo is very confident, charismatic. It's a generous sign, and it's very creative. Like the passion is here with Leo. So this is that energy of like you're walking into a room with confidence, owning the spotlight. Like saffron. Have you ever cooked with saffron?
No.
Well, that makes sense. It is a luxury spice.
Yeah, it's expensive, right?
It is.
Very.
Such as is the sign of Leo. So it's not, it's not something that's shy. It's a well-known, like, I am an expensive spice, and what of it? Like,
Yeah.
I love that energy. So again, be stoked that we all have all of these spices. Like, this is our pantry that we're cooking with, right? We have those ingredients and spices. Okay. So next we have Virgo, and this is commonly known as the Virgin. We're going to refer to her as the goddess.
All right. I
Okay.
like that.
We'll dive into that more in the next episode.
Okay.
So Virgo is Rosemary. So key traits of Virgo are she's practical, well, and not just she, but the goddess herself. She's practical, analytical, detail-oriented, and reliable. So this is like organizing a project, solving a problem, or refining a plan. Virgos love like precision, practicality, and they're very focused, like carefully chopped rosemary that garnishes the dish, and it makes the whole dish shine.
Very practical.
It is, honestly, one Virgo to another slay. Next up, we've got Libra.
Yes, my favorite.
Why is it your favorite?
Because our food analogy is vanilla bean, and that's my favorite flavor of ice cream. I'm also Libra.
Yeah, which honestly, so let's dive into it. So Libra is the scales, okay? And as mentioned, the food analogy is vanilla bean. And the key traits of Libra itself are it's a harmonious sign, it's very diplomatic, it's charming, fair-minded. So this is that energy that mediates disagreements or balances a tricky schedule. They're very accommodating. Your presence smooths the situation, like vanilla bean custard, harmonizing in every flavor, right? So if let's go the dessert route. Vanilla bean is used in so many ways through dessert, like literally ice cream. It's a base flavor.
Yeah.
There's
you're, like,
chocolate and there's
making my
vanilla.
mouth water.
I know. Swallow away from the mic.
Okay.
Or well, hold on. Okay. So, yeah, vanilla bean. It's honestly, I can't even put it into words. Like Libra, every sign has that essential place in your chart, but Libra is a fascinating placement to me because it's one of those signs that's like, it's your accommodating and compromising nature, but it's one that you need to learn to balance. Hence the scales.
Okay.
Okay. So next we've got Scorpio. I bet you can guess what this sign is.
Do you want me to guess?
Yeah.
The scorpion?
Yeah.
Scorpio?
Yeah.
Is okay.
Yep. Exactly. You're like, oh, thank
I didn't know if you wanted me to guess the flavor profile.
Oh. No, I
I
won't
was a
make
little
you do
confused,
that.
but yes.
Yeah, so
Scorpio, scorpion.
the flavor profile of scorpions are black truffles, which honestly, you either love it or hate it. There's like
fair.
anything, there's not really an in between with black truffle. And that's not surprising because Scorpio itself is described as the most intense sign. It's passionate, it's transformative, it's magnetic. They share deep insight. It's the intensity and the passion. Again, it's just so much, and I love it. Like you learn how to go places no one else can go with your Scorpio placement.
Interesting.
Yeah. So this is like, in the food aspect of it, shred a little black truffle in a risotto. It leaves a very like interesting and distinct and unforgettable impression.
Yeah, it's intense.
Yeah. And the little goes a long way.
Yeah.
So learning where you as a starseed have Scorpio in your chart, you can also get clarity on why you feel really strongly about certain things, like whatever house you have Scorpio in and whatever planets are in there too. There's a lot of layers in there.
Interesting, yeah.
Yeah.
Because they're just relating to the passions you have. Okay.
Yeah, and it's intense. It's almost obsessive, right? If you have Scorpio like in your 10th house, you can be really intense and obsessive, like with your work, right?
Yeah.
Kind of see how this
I see
is
where you're
playing
tying
together
that
now.
together.
Okay.
Yeah.
Next, we have Sagittarius. So Sagittarius is the archer, and the flavor profile we have for it is ginger. So Sagittarius itself is described as adventurous, optimistic, curious, and freedom-loving. So this is that spontaneous trip, the adventurous suggestion, or the bold conversation starter. So it's that thing that's impossible to ignore, like ginger adding a kick to stir fry or a ginger turmeric shot, right?
Yeah. Ginger with your sushi.
Yeah. So this is another one, like you get different flavors depending on how much there is. So it's one of those, if it's in, let's say it's in the 9th house of travel. You're probably a really adventurous and spontaneous traveler. So depending on, let's say, the sun is in that house. You
Okay.
identify as someone who loves to learn while they travel, or, does that
That
make
makes
sense?
sense.
Right?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Is it adding up, starseeds?
These are helpful examples, at least for me, I
Yeah.
can say.
I love to hear that. Okay, we've got 3 more. So, Capricorn, its symbol is the sea goat. So, common misconception that it's just the goat.
Yeah, what?
It's actually a sea goat. So, imagine
What is a sea goat
half
versus a goat?
goat, half fish. It's almost like a
Oh, it is
mermaid
half
looking
fish.
like goat. Yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah, very interesting,
Never picked up on that.
right?
I just
I love-
saw the goat stop there. Sea
that.
goat.
Yep. So,
Okay.
in absolute appropriate flavor profile assignment, you know what's coming.
Sea salt.
Sea salt.
Salt.
Yeah.
Sea goat.
So key traits are that it's disciplined, responsible, ambitious, and steady. So this is like showing up on time, following through, building that plan. It's steady, it's essential, and it's quietly powerful. Like a pinch of sea salt, literally elevating every dish.
Interesting.
Like there are very few dishes that don't use salt.
Yeah, that's so true.
Yeah, so where you have Capricorn in your chart, that's often where your ambition and long-term goals can be discovered.
Interesting.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah, that is so cool. Next one.
Aquarius.
Aquarius?
Yeah. So Aquarius is the water bearer. And in this case, we're referring to it as green tea. Controversial. So, reason being green tea. Well, let's talk about the traits first of Aquarius. Then
And then tie it
you
back to
might
green
understand
tea.
the green tea.
Yeah, good idea.
So, Aquarius are innovative, independent, forward-thinking, very clever. So, and they're also very futuristic. So, that's the unique idea, the, unexpected approach. It's refreshing, clever, ahead of its time, like a sip of green tea, that surprise on the palate that keeps you thinking. So, green tea can actually be a lot of things, and more popularly known now as matcha.
It's true, yeah.
Yeah.
Processed that way.
Another one that you either love it or hate it.
Another form of green tea.
Yeah, I mean, or Aquarius.
Oh,
Because it's like, well, the reason
I'm sorry.
we chose, no, literally, and let me explain. The reason we chose green tea for Aquarius is because Aquarius is such an independent sign. It's arguably the most independent sign. So it almost gives that energy of, I don't need any other sign. Okay, I can figure it out. And it's also the most analytical sign. Okay?
Okay.
So if Scorpio is the most emotional sign, which it is, because of the depth and the passion and intensity, Aquarius is the most analytical sign. So it's processing emotions logically. So say, like, oh, why are you sad? Like, what can I do different? It's just you processing feelings or letting it flow. It's like, well, have you tried this? It's the fixer. It's the solution-oriented sign.
That's the Aquarius. That's how they'd approach it. Okay.
Yep. And again, based on where that is in your chart and what house it's in and what planets are at play here, you can either work really well with that or find yourself in resistance to it. So say you have a Scorpio moon, okay? You're processing things very emotionally and in depth. You're probably taking things personally. Maybe a different placement for Aquarius. I'd have to figure out. Let's see. We'd go moon. Oh, I didn't give it a house. That's great. I was like, whoa. But anyway, so Aquarius in your chart could be something like, let's say let's just do career again.
Okay.
Or actually, no, let's do the 12th house, the house of the subconscious.
Oh, okay.
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 So we're looking at it. If you have Aquarius in the 12th house, you're approaching your personal like journey and breakthrough and shadow work in a very forward thinking way. So this is not the basic, like, I'm just going to do breath work. You're going to do a very specific type of forward thinking breath work. I can't think of the one that's like you literally make the noise of the ocean as you're breathing to heal.
The Wim Hof
Maybe.
method.
Like, I couldn't confirm
I'm
or
not
deny,
sure.
but you get the point. It's not, it's innovative. It's different. Okay.
Yeah.
And so that's why, you know, people are either going to love that or hate that. It's not that it's a good or bad thing. It's just something to be aware of, like every sign. Makes sense?
Keep it in mind. Yes.
Yeah.
It's not doomsday. It's
Absolutely not.
the best day.
No.
It just is like take it for what it's worth.
Take it for what it is and learn to work with it.
Yeah.
That's why we're here. Cool.
Use it on the journey.
Yeah. Okay, and last but not least, we have Pisces, and Pisces is two fish, specifically and often referred to as koi fish, but there's actually no specific fish assigned to it.
Oh, interesting.
We'll refer to it as koi fish.
Okay.
So the flavor profile here, lavender. Yeah. So key traits of Pisces are the Pisces is compassionate, intuitive, dreamy, imaginative, a gentle touch, a daydream, or intuitive insight. So this is like soft and dreamy and magical, like the sprinkling of lavender into a calm tea or like a lavender honey ice cream. It's a blend that can transform the whole experience.
It's so true.
Or even, okay, let's bring Aquarius back into this.
Okay.
Lavender matcha.
Oh, that is so good. Awesome.
Okay, so the way that kind of blends, say you've got, let me think for a second. Say you've got Aquarius in, what's one we didn't use? Routines? That's 6th house, okay?
Okay.
And Pisces in the 7th house,
Okay.
because they're going to be right next to each other.
7th house is your relationship with like others, close
Yes.
close people around you.
Yep. Great job.
Okay.
So say that energy, and say we've got Uranus in the 6th house as well.
6th house. Okay.
Okay, so it's the plot twist. It's expect the unexpected. So Aquarius in the 6th house, you're going to have like innovative routines, right? So say you meal prep at your friend's house because they have like the high tech kitchen-y gear, okay? And you're going to do it on a Tuesday, not a Sunday. That's Uranus. Like,
You're gonna take
expect
a
the
different
unexpected.
approach to meal
Yeah,
prepping.
right. And with Pisces in the 7th house, that's your one-on-one relationship. So that's why you're cooking at that friend's house, because it's like you're working with that energy. It's blending together. And say you have, let's pick, what's one we haven't used? Jupiter. Jupiter is that expansion energy. It's that abundant energy. So you've got dreamy Pisces with your one-on-one relationship in the 7th house, and Jupiter, which expands and teaches and helps you grow, in the 7th house, with Aquarius in the 6th house with your routines. That's an example of like how you're
How
making
this-
your chart work together.
Okay.
So again, it's not that any sign is the best or the worst. It's every sign has its thing.
I'm excited.
Yeah. So
Okay. So
Any
that was
any
a good
questions,
example.
thoughts?
I feel
Yeah.
like we gave a couple other examples
Yeah.
of how a house, or a zodiac could be in a
Mm-hmm.
house, throw a planet in there. So hopefully you guys, it's clicking for you. Like it's really starting to click for me
yeah.
on how these all tie together, and just more like, how they are set up to influence each other or come into play, just depending on where they're at.
Right.
So,
And the best way you can possibly do this is to pick a planet and or house, look at your birth chart, what zodiac sign is it in, and then start familiarizing yourself with that layered energy. So like we just did with, Aquarius and Pisces, right? We kind of played the two, blended it together. Start with your first house. If you don't know where to start, just start with your first house. look at what's in there. If there's too much going on in there, pick a different one to start. And as always, thank you so much for joining me through this whole mini series. I'm glad we got to do this together. Have
has
that
been fun.
consistency for the listeners too. So
I've learned so much.
yes, thank you for sharing that. And starseeds, again, this is a journey. You're taking it a bite at a time. This is absolutely episodes you can re-listen to, or you can just Google this information. So that wraps up this episode in the mini series. So all the ingredients, courses, and flavors working together in your cookbook of life.
All tied up.
Yeah. And remember, Starseed, your zodiac signs are the flavors that make your dishes uniquely yours. And as always, repeat after me. I am my power sent from the stars.
I am my power sent from the stars.
See you next time.